The Indus Water Treaty is not just a document, it's a lifeline for Pakistan. Signed in 1960 by India and Pakistan, this World Bank-brokered agreement governs the shared use of the 6 rivers of the Indus Basin. For Pakistan, this treaty is paramount. It allocates the waters of the Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab rivers primarily to Pakistan, accounting for nearly 80% of the total flow. This water is not a luxury. It's the lifeblood of our nation. The Indus and its tributaries are the backbone of Pakistan's agricultural heartland, irrigating vast farmlands and feeding millions. This water is critical for drinking water in major cities and fuels our hydroelectric power plants, generating much-needed electricity. The importance of the Indus Water Treaty to Pakistan cannot be overstated. It ensures our food security, powers our homes, and sustains our very way of life. This treaty, a beacon of cooperation in a region often marred by conflict, has stood the test of time for over 6 decades. Its longevity speaks volumes about its significance. It is a testament to the understanding that water, the elixir of life, should be a source of collaboration, not contention. The Indus Water Treaty is a testament to the possibility of shared prosperity, even amidst historical differences. However, recent events have cast a long shadow over this vital agreement. The delicate balance maintained by the treaty has been shaken, raising serious concerns about its future and the fate of millions who depend on the Indus waters. The specter of water insecurity now looms large, threatening to unravel decades of careful negotiation and cooperation. On April 22, 2025, the serene beauty of Pahalgam, a picturesque town nestled in the Kashmir Valley, was shattered by a horrific act of terrorism. The attack, which claimed the lives of 26 innocent people, including a foreign national, sent shockwaves across the world. The Resistance Front, a militant group with alleged ties to Lashkar-e-Toiba, claimed responsibility for the carnage. World leaders united in condemning this heinous act, expressing solidarity with the victims and their families. The attack served as a stark reminder of the volatile security situation in the region and the ever-present threat of terrorism. The international community called for restraint and urged both India and Pakistan to engage in dialogue to de-escalate tensions. The Pahalgam Attack was not just an assault on innocent lives, it was an attack on peace itself. It threatened to derail any progress made towards dialogue and cooperation between India and Pakistan. The attack pushed the already strained relations between the two nuclear-armed neighbors to a new low, raising fears of further escalation and instability in the region. The attack also highlighted the complex geopolitical realities of the region. The involvement of a group with alleged links across the border immediately fueled tensions between India and Pakistan. The incident underscored the need for greater cooperation in combating terrorism and addressing its root causes. The Pahalgam attack served as a grim reminder that the path to peace in the region is fraught with challenges and requires unwavering commitment from all stakeholders. In the wake of the Pahalgam attack, India responded swiftly and decisively, taking a series of actions that significantly escalated tensions with Pakistan. Citing Pakistan's alleged involvement in the attack, India announced a series of measures, including the suspension of the Indus Water Treaty. This unprecedented move sent shockwaves through Pakistan and raised serious concerns about the future of water security in the region. India's decision to suspend the treaty was met with widespread condemnation. Critics argued that the move was a violation of international law and a dangerous escalation of an already volatile situation. Suspending the Indus Water Treaty, a cornerstone of regional stability for over 6 decades, was seen as a highly provocative act with potentially catastrophic consequences. India also announced a series of diplomatic and economic measures aimed at isolating Pakistan. These included the expulsion of Pakistani diplomats, restrictions on travel and trade, and a reduction in diplomatic presence. These actions further strained relations between the two countries, pushing them closer to the brink of conflict. India's decision to suspend the Indus Water Treaty was a watershed moment in the already fraught relationship between the two countries. The move threatened to unravel decades of careful diplomacy and cooperation, raising fears of a water war with potentially devastating consequences for millions of people in the region. the international community expressed deep concern over the escalating tensions and called for restraint and dialogue. Pakistan responded to India's actions with a firm and resolute stance, rejecting the accusations leveled against it and condemning the suspension of the Indus Water Treaty. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, addressing the nation, declared India's actions as unilateral and in violation of international law. He emphasized that Pakistan had always adhered to the treaty's provisions and would continue to do so. Pakistan's National Security Committee, convened in an emergency session, outlined a series of countermeasures in response to India's actions. These measures demonstrated Pakistan's unwavering commitment to safeguarding its sovereignty and national interests. The National Security Committee also reiterated Pakistan's commitment to regional peace and stability, emphasizing the need for dialogue and diplomacy to resolve the crisis. The committee announced the closure of Pakistani airspace to Indian airlines, a reciprocal measure in response to India's earlier action. It also declared any attempt by India to disrupt the flow of water into Pakistan as an act of war, underscoring the critical importance of the Indus waters to Pakistan's survival. Furthermore, Pakistan suspended all bilateral trade with India, a move aimed at conveying the seriousness with which it viewed India's actions. The National Security Committee also announced the expulsion of Indian diplomats and a reduction in diplomatic staff at the Indian High Commission in Islamabad. These measures, while calibrated, sent a clear message that Pakistan would not be intimidated and would respond firmly to any aggression.